Have you ever walked into a room and noticed a musty smell? Maybe you've seen black spots growing on a bathroom ceiling or around a window. Many people immediately call it black mold, panic, and wonder if they need to leave the building. The truth is, mold is a very common environmental problem, but understanding it can help you manage it safely and effectively. Welcome to Environmental Intelligence, where we help you make smarter environmental decisions. Today we're going to discuss what mold is, why it grows, the health risks it can present, and, most importantly, practical steps you can take to prevent and eliminate mold in your home, office, or business. Let's begin. Mold is a type of fungus that exists almost everywhere. Outdoors, mold plays an important role in nature by breaking down dead leaves, wood, and other organic materials. The problem begins when mold starts growing indoors. Mold reproduces by releasing microscopic spores into the air. These spores are invisible to the naked eye and are present in almost every indoor and outdoor environment. Since you cannot eliminate all mold spores from the air, the goal is not to remove every spore. The goal is to prevent mold from growing. For mold to grow indoors, it needs three basic things: moisture, food, time. The food is easy to find: drywall, wood, ceiling tiles, carpeting, insulation, paper, dust, and even dirt can provide nutrients. The missing ingredient is usually moisture. If you control moisture, you control mold. Many people assume mold only develops after a flood, but that's not true. Indoor moisture often comes from leaking roofs, broken plumbing, overflowing sinks or toilets, flooding, poor ventilation, condensation on cold pipes, air conditioning problems, humid basements, bathrooms without exhaust fans, kitchen steam, wet carpets. Even a small water leak hidden behind a wall can support mold growth if it isn't repaired quickly. One of the most common mistakes people make is fixing the visible damage while ignoring the source of the moisture. If the leak remains, the mold will almost certainly return. Not all mold is toxic, and not everyone reacts to mold the same way. However, mold can affect indoor air quality and trigger health problems, especially in sensitive individuals. Common symptoms include sneezing, runny nose, nasal congestion, coughing, watery eyes, skin irritation, headaches, worsening asthma. People who may be at greater risk include children, older adults, people with asthma, individuals with allergies, people with weakened immune systems. For businesses, mold is more than a health issue. It can damage building materials, create unpleasant odors, reduce employee comfort, affect customer confidence, and lead to expensive repairs if left untreated. One of the biggest myths about mold is that every black-colored mold is deadly. The color of mold tells you very little about its health effects. Some dangerous molds aren't black, and many black molds are not unusually hazardous. Instead of focusing on color, focus on one important question: why is mold growing here? Finding and correcting the moisture problem is far more important than identifying the mold by color. You don't need expensive equipment to perform a basic inspection. Start by using your eyes and your nose. Look for water stains, peeling paint, bubbling drywall, warped flooring, discolored ceiling tiles, visible mold growth, condensation on windows, musty odors. Pay close attention to bathrooms, basements, attics, under sinks, laundry rooms, mechanical rooms, HVAC equipment, behind refrigerators, water heaters, around windows, around roof penetrations. In offices and commercial buildings, don't forget to inspect storage rooms, supply closets, drop ceilings, air handling units, restrooms, server rooms with cooling equipment, areas near plumbing pipes. A musty odor is often an early warning sign, even when mold isn't visible. The first step is simple: stop the water, repair the plumbing leak, fix the roof, improve drainage, reduce indoor humidity. Without correcting the moisture source, cleaning alone is only a temporary solution. If the affected area is small, you can often clean it yourself. Wear gloves. Use eye protection. Consider wearing an N95 respirator if disturbing mold could release spores into the air. Scrub the affected surface using detergent and water. Dry the area completely. Porous materials such as drywall, insulation, ceiling tiles, carpeting, and cardboard that have significant mold growth often cannot be fully cleaned and usually need to be removed and replaced. One common mistake is simply painting over mold. Paint does not kill mold. In fact, mold can continue growing underneath the paint and eventually reappear. Professional mold remediation may be necessary when the affected area is extensive. Mold has spread inside walls or ceilings. The building experienced flooding. The HVAC system is contaminated. Occupants are experiencing significant health complaints. The moisture source cannot be identified. Businesses, schools, healthcare facilities, and large commercial buildings should also consider professional assessment because improper cleanup can spread mold spores throughout the building. Prevention is always less expensive than remediation. Here are some practical habits that can dramatically reduce mold problems. Repair water leaks immediately. Dry wet materials within 24 to 48 hours whenever possible. Use bathroom exhaust fans during and after showers. Vent kitchen cooking areas. Maintain indoor humidity below about 60%, with an ideal range between 30 and 50%. Use dehumidifiers in damp basements. Maintain your HVAC system. Replace air filters regularly. Keep gutters clean. Ensure water drains away from the building. Avoid storing cardboard boxes directly on basement floors. Inspect plumbing and roofs periodically. Remember this simple rule: no moisture, no mold growth. Mold is not something to ignore, but it is also not something to fear unnecessarily. Most indoor mold problems are moisture problems. When you identify water intrusion early, repair it quickly, and dry affected materials thoroughly, you can prevent many serious mold issues before they become expensive. Whether you own a home, manage an office, operate a business, or rent an apartment, understanding how mold develops is one of the most valuable steps you can take to protect both your property and your health. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who owns a home or manages a building. Here on Environmental Intelligence, our mission is to help you make smarter environmental decisions through practical, science-based information you can apply every day. I'll see you in the next video.